Phoenix. Tonight you face truly fantastic Zach Alexander. Is there perhaps some payback in store for the influence?
Payback! Payback. I love that word. Payback. Yes, Bill Victor. Payback is in store for Zach Alexander tonight. See, it really doesn't matter which member of the influence I get my hand on. The fate is all going to be the same. Now, you've heard them. They call themselves the Simply Stunning, Train-Running Influence, the Suicide Kings.
Trains? I've been eating the railroad.
No, Bill. Not that kind of train.
Oh.
But it's not about trains. It's about ships. T runs this ship, not pussies.
There you have it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Baltimore, Maryland, truly fantastic, Zach Alexander.
As you heard Bill Victor announcing, we are waiting on the much anticipated arrival of one member of the influence. There you see him, Zach Alexander, followed by TJ Swift. Zach Alexander making his way to the ring, ready to do battle with somebody who's near and dear to this man's heart, the Natural Truth, T. Phoenix. This could be billed as sort of a grudge match, as we find most times. There's a lot of harsh words exchanged on social networking sites. This is no different. I'm not going to get into details.
There was something about somebody sucking something, and
It was definitely a lollipop.
yeah. Like a blow pop, right?
Yeah,
blow pop.
certainly, sir.
It wasn't a Tootsie Pop. No.
His opponent, from Rockland County, New York, the Natural Truth.
Now, is he from Rockland County?
No, that is in fact going on RWA Botchamaloza 4. I am not from Rockland County. When Bill Victor asked me where I was from, I did say Kim Kardashian's bedroom. We'll see if that's correct later on online. But as you hear, the music plays. We're getting ready to burn down the house. Steve Mosher, your referee for this match. And there he is. He's gonna break him in half. That's right. I love this guy. I don't know if you know that.
Yo, this is like your typical David versus Goliath, and in this one, I'm gonna have to take Goliath. Yo, there is not gonna be no throwing stones and knocking the big man down. It's gonna take a lot more than that to knock the big man down. I should know. I've had some epic battles with yourself.
Right here, actually. It was right here at Tinker's the last time we did battle. It was certainly to be remembered.
Yeah, it was definitely not fun. I blew my knee out in that match. That's something I'll never forget. Oh, and it starts right away.
Me neither, sir. Me neither. But yeah, yep, with Pearl Harbor and choking me in the corner. Zach Alexander.
Really, you had to make a Japan reference. I mean, it was bad enough that, Japan couldn't make it to the beach all the time, so they decided to bring the beach to them. Now you gotta make a reference like that.
That's good. Anyway, Zach with sound strategy here, jumping me before the bell, looking to gain the unfair advantage to make up for the size difference. Can't hate on him for that. He's been with us for quite a while. He's learned a thing or two, and it's good to see him using that type of strategy.
Now he's trying to wrench up my knee right there. What were you thinking at this point when you started working your knee? I mean, first of all, you started working your wrong knee. Now he finally switched over to the right knee.
Well, the problem was he was on the right knee. He should have been left knee, but let's
Right,
not it is.
whatever.
Well, as you saw right there, the first thing I was thinking was, let me get this kid off me, push him away, and then the first thing he does once I do that is back into the corner. Once again, sound strategy on his part. Begging off a bit, trying to create some separation.
Now he wants to take his shirt off. Not sure if that was wise.
Because there you go, you expose your chest right there, you're getting chopped. And then I gave him a nice size 13 for his trouble. And to show I wasn't that mean of a guy, I broke it at the count of 3.
Right, I mean, you have till 5, as we well know. Well, actually, you have till 4.5. At 5, you can be disqualified, so. Huge elbows. I felt those in time or two. Those don't taste good.
No. Not like a chicken wing. It does not taste good at all. Yes, I had to make the chicken. I just threw him like a sack of potatoes. IW would appreciate that.
Almost like a Beal toss halfway across the ring.
And once again, making his way to the ropes, creating the separation.
You know, that's a wise move on his part. You know, see, I don't know, is he biting? Was he biting your knee?
Yes, he was taking a bite out of the truth right there. Spinning toe hold back to the knee. You know, he had his game plan. It worked for a while, I should say. It worked for a little bit.
There you go.
You know, now at any point in this match, were you concerned about TJ Swift on the outside? You know, the influence. You know, they like to get involved in other ways.
You know, I went into this knowing I had to have eyes in the back of my head. Even with Swift out there, I knew Divine could be lurking in the back as well as Montero. And like I said, eyes in the back of my head at all times.
Kicking the ropes as the man was trying to get in the ring. Smart move. It may not be, you know, the base thing to do, as we like to say, but it's a smart maneuver nonetheless. And then trying to make him one with the turnbuckles.
He said he was hungry and wanted some pancakes, so I was trying to oblige. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Only a 2. I thought I had him. But he's a resilient young man right there. This handful of hair picking him up. Had no problem being a little rough with him. I know given the opportunity, he would have done the same. Always slam. Nicely done, if I do say so myself. The crossbody, maybe looking back, may not have been the best idea, but he was working on the leg, trying to take away my center of gravity. It could have worked under different circumstances.
It could have. I think if he did, there you see a ring to the eye. But I think if he worked on your leg a little bit more, maybe the crossbody would have worked. You know, maybe ducking the back elbow and coming with a drop kick to the leg would have been a better idea.
Caught me with that knee. I was on Dream Street for a second. Had no idea what was going on. Got the sun in my eyes. Then next thing I know, boom! I get a size, probably a 9.5 right in the face. And then something new. Wasn't expecting this. Channeling X-Pac, and I get, well, you can see right there. Smelled like
face
Fall
full
River.
of gooch.
Yep. Certainly smelled like Fall River. Well, you got to give him credit. He wasn't letting up on the attack. Only a 2 count here, obviously, because he didn't hook the leg, which, you know, that's going to cost him in the end.
Yeah, especially, wrestling a much bigger man.
You got a former Triple Crown champion right there.
Exactly. You can't just try to go with some nonchalant type of cover. It looks like he was trying to go with a knee to the face and he caught him.
His trademark running knee had that well scouted. Leg drop across the middle region. Only good for a count of 2, however. Again, the handful of hair because that's how I do. And when he gave him a seat right up here, I'm sure that tickled his Scary moment going up to the second here because very awkward position already having somebody up there.
Yeah, when you have him in this position, when we did do the commentary live, and obviously things got a little messed up, and that's why we're doing what we're doing now. And, he's able to deliver sliced bread number 2.
Sliced bread number 2.
From the you were on the middle rope, he was on the top. Well, I saw you give him a seat there up on the top rope. I figured you were going to go for the capital T right then and there.
Looking back, that might have been a good idea. But as you saw a moment ago, TJ Swift on the outside causing a distraction just long enough to get my attention diverted and give Zach enough time to rake the eyes and ultimately be able to deliver that sliced bread. And now you see him crying and throwing a fit like a 2-year-old.
You know, which most kids, younger kids nowadays, you know, very good at. And again, he went to try and deliver that high name.
As Gorilla Monsoon would say, he went to the well too many times, and that did cost him. Wasn't going to let him get me a second time, that's for sure. Although, just not quite enough to put him away just yet.
Yeah, that was a very innovative move. It was almost like a capture suplex, and you delivered it to him into the turnbuckles.
When have you known me to be nice? You know?
Very, very true.
Signaling to go to the top. TJ Swift out there running for his life. Not sure if he wants to get involved this time. It could cost him his life. And there you see the trademark elbow.
Beautiful trademark elbow. And still not enough.
You know, I'm man enough to admit that was my fault. Should have hooked the leg. I might have had him. But knowing I had him where I wanted him, was going to go for the splash. And this guy on the outside sticking his nose where it don't belong. Attempting to go after him, Zach cuts me off.
You know, that's just the influence doing what they do. You know, getting involved when they shouldn't really. Caught him with a huge boot. I mean, and here he goes, setting up for the capital T.
Hung him up like Jesus Christ, and
I mean,
down he goes.
Launched him. You launched him. You threw him up. You tried to throw him like a lawn dart.
I did. You know, maybe a bocce ball. However you want to look at it, your winner, the Natural Truth T Phoenix. Say it once more. He is my favorite. Even if his pants do look like the BP oil spill. Steve Mosher raised my hand. There you go, your winner, T Phoenix.
You can get his hand raised on commentary. You're gonna love that guy.
Look at this view. Look at this view. Props to the camera person. That's going to be on a highlight video somewhere. Zach retreated. He doesn't want anymore. I think Taylor, TJ Swift there, he was carrying him back through the curtain. Round of applause for everybody there for supporting the one and only. Slap some hands, kiss some babies. You know how I do.
He's so cute.
There he is, Sean Adams, the superstar. Big hug. High fives for everybody. There's some Cena mark. I don't know that. I'm just kidding. That was Austin the Icon. Another happy young boy that followed me on like a sad dog. And one more high five. I'm about to hit the showers right now. And we will continue with RWA Parade of Champions right after this.